Assalamu alaikum, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Nana Firdaus, and on today's tutorial I'll be showing you how to cut and sew this beautiful hijab with crisscross in front. Without further ado, let's get started. So for this tutorial, you'll be needing one trouser length of fabric, of stretchy fabric to be precise. So the first thing you'll be doing is you'll fold your fabric into two, then you're going to fold it diagonally this way into two again. So we're going to start with the lower part of the hijab first. So to cut the lower part of the hijab, you are going to come down from the edge of your fabric by 13 inches. You will measure 13 inches round on a cone this way. And then I measured the opening that I'll be cutting out, which gave me 10 inches. So for the length of the crisscross part, I'm using 15 inches. So I measured 15 inches from that opening downwards this way. Then you'll be cutting it out. So after cutting it out, you are going to open it up this way in such a way that it will be folded into two only. So on the part that is opened, you are going to come in by 10 inches, then you'll be shaping it out this, which is where we are going to use to form the crisscross in front of the hijab. So you are going to shape it out this way. And for the hijab part, you are going to fold your fabric into four, with the width being 8 inches. Then on the upper part of the fabric that you folded, you go in by 5 inches for your face circumference. The length will be 17 inches on the front part. Then on the side, you place your tape on the 5-inch mark that you made, and on a slanted line, you are going to measure 14 inches this way. Then you are going to cut everything out. So after cutting it out, you measure the lower part and you will have 9 inches. Then you are going to separate the front and back panel of your hijab. On the front panel, you will come down by 3 inches on your face opening, then you shape it out this way. For the hijab cap, you are going to fold your fabric into four this way. Then the hijab cap height is going to be 4 inches while the width will be 6 inches. Then you are going to cut it out and notch the midpoint of your hijab cap. Now to the sewing aspect, you are going to place the front and back panel of your hijab on each other with the right sides facing each other. Then you'll be joining the sides together. A simple trick that I use when sewing stretchy fabric on my machine is to place a sellotape under the machine footer for it to sew smoothly, which was what I just showed you now. You're just going to place your sellotape under your footer, then you start sewing and it will not jump. After joining both sides together, you are going to fold the face opening into two this way. Then you notch the midpoint of the back panel. You notch the midpoint of the back part of your face opening. Then for the hijab cap, you make sure that it is folded with the wrong sides facing each other so that the right side will be outside. Then you place the notch point on your hijab cap on the notch point that you just made on the back panel of the hijab. Then you align your hijab cap on the face opening. Then you sew it down. After sewing your hijab, you are going to fold it into four this way. Watch the way I folded it, that the front panel is together and the back panel is together. Then you fold it. So after folding it the way I just did, you are going to measure from the hijab cap downward. So the front length of the hijab is going to be 16 inches, which was what I marked. And you will cut it to the side of your hijab this way. Make sure that you are cutting just the front part of your hijab and not both parts. Then for the back part of the hijab, I'll be using 18 inches. So I measured from the hijab cap downwards, I measured 18 inches, then I'll trim it to the side of the hijab also. The side of the hijab will remain 14 inches. So the width of the hijab is going to be 16 inches. That is, the front panel will be 16 inches and the back panel will be 16 inches. So everything will be 32 inches. Then you are going to fold it into two this way and notch the midpoint of both the front and back panel. And now it's time to fix the crisscross part to the main hijab part. After notching it, you are going to pick the fabric that you cut out for the lower part of your hijab, fold it into two, then you notch the midpoint of the fabric. You are going to join it to the notch point you made on the lower part of the back panel of your hijab. So you place the notch points on each other with the right sides facing each other. You'll be placing the notch points on the notch point that you made on the back part of your hijab. Then you are going to pin it down and you are going to align the fabric round your hijab this way. You pin it when you get to the side, then you are going to continue till you get to the end of one side this way. Just watch what I'm doing in the video carefully. So you are going to wrap it round till you get to the edge, then you pin it down and you repeat the same thing on the other side too. You are going to pin it on the other side of your hijab, making sure that the right side is facing each other. And you will note that when you've gotten to the midpoint of the front part of your hijab, there will be extra that will go on top of the first side that you wrapped around your hijab, which is the part that will be creating the crisscross effect. So this is what it's going to look like after pinning it down. Once you are done with that, you are going to sew it down and your hijab is ready. So all you have to do is hem the ends of your hijab and your face opening. Then you are going to fix a large button on the part where the crisscross starts from, and your crisscross hijab is ready. We have come to the end of this tutorial. If you found this tutorial video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions, suggestions or tips you would like to share, kindly drop them in the comment section below. Have a great day. Ma salam.